Hey viewers, today we are going to discuss this Codeforces Round 867 of Div 3, and we are going to discuss problem A to F, all problems, and one by one, and we'll see. So first problem was also is a quite easy problem. So basically, first problem says that Mushroom Flip cooked himself a meal, and while having a lunch, he decided to watch a video on YouTube. He cannot spend more than 30 seconds for lunch, so he asks you for help for selection of video. So basically, he is having a lunch. Mushroom is a person. He is having a lunch, and what he want? He want to see a video in a YouTube, right? And in his feeds there are n videos, index 1 to n. Like there are, like when you open a like YouTube, there are n videos in the feeds. Like let's say the ith video last AI seconds, so he knows, like he knows for for every video he knows the time, right? And every video he knows the entertainment value, bi. So basically every video has assigned some value bi and has some time ai, right? Initially the feed is opened on the first video, and the mushroom can skip to the next video in 1 second. If the next video exists, mushroom can skip videos any number of times. So basically if next video if the next videos exist, what mushroom can do, mushroom can skip the videos, but for skipping he required at least 1 second for it, right? This is question is saying. And what we want to select the video for mushroom such that we want to maximize the his entertaining capability, or I can say entertaining value. So let's say what does it means correctly. So these are the test cases. And what question says that, let's say, okay, hmm, let's say these are the test cases. So basically n5 means they basically in his YouTube he have 5 videos basically. And first video is of 1 second, second video is of 5 second, third video is of 7 second, and so on so on. And like three is for, and this line is for basically is uh, you can say what its entertaining value. First video has an entertaining value of 3, and the second video has entertaining value 7. Third video has entertaining values 7. Second video has 4, and fourth video has an entertaining value 1, and a fifth video has an entertaining value 9, and so on. So like these are the basically. So what you want to maximize its entertaining value. Like you have to select the video such that you can maximize its entertaining value. Like someone can say, is why not to directly pick the maximum value because it is the maximum one, but there is a but this is not the right thing. The reason is that, like, when you will to come up into this video, you have to skip these number of videos, right? You are skipping 4 videos, and for 4 videos you are basically for skipping for you are like spending 4 seconds, right? For spending 4 minutes, in this minutes or seconds, let's say it's, yeah, second, it's 4 seconds. So basically you have initially 9 second, and you have spent 4 second, right? But you for seeing this video you have to spend 6 second, but you have only 4 second. So this can't be the case. So so basically what you want to see that video which you can see full. And also you want to maximize the value, right? let's say let's say you are seeing this video. First we have to see, can you see this video? Basically you have a 9 second of time. Can you see this video 1 second? Yeah, obviously if I have a 9 second of time to see video, I can see this video and I will get entertaining value of 3, right? Can I see this video 5? So basically if I want to see this video, I want to skip this video, right? To skip this video, I spend 1 second. So basically, I have remaining seconds are 8 seconds. Like let's say I have skipped this video, so I have remaining 8 seconds. Can I see this video now? Yeah, obviously I can see this video because the reason is I need 5 seconds, and I have 8 seconds. I can now obviously see this video. So my new value is 4, so I have to maximize it. So my new entertaining value is 4. I am entertaining by the value 4. And let's say I want to see this video. uh, I have a value 8, right? I for to see this video, I have to skip these two videos, 1 and 2. Uh, to skip, so basically I am spending 2 seconds. So initially I have 9 seconds, and I am spending 2 seconds. So 9 minus 2, I have now 7 seconds. I have 7 seconds. Can I see this video? This video is of 7 seconds, and I also have a second 7 seconds. So yeah, obviously I can see this video. So my maximum value is now 7, because yeah, we have to store the maximum value. This is basically I can say, you can say, this is a entertaining value. I have to maximize it. So now the fourth video is say, like this video. Can I see this video? So when you will, if you want to see this video, you have to skip like 4 videos, 3 videos. So basically, initially you have 9 seconds. You have skipped 3 videos, so you have spent like waste your 3 seconds. So now you have 6 seconds. Can you see this video of 6 seconds? Yeah, obviously you see this. Should you see this video? Like you will not see this video. The reason is that you can see this, but you can because if you see this video, your entertaining value is going to be decreased. So you are not going to seeing this to see this video currently. Yeah, for current purpose, this is video you are going to see. Now if you come to this last video, can you see this video? We will see, like, we have 9 seconds, and we have to skip 4 videos, and 9 minus 4, it will be 5, right? So I need 6 seconds to see this video, and I have only 5 seconds, so I can't see this video, and so I can't get this value 9. So the maximum value, entertaining value, is 7, right? So this was much about the question and also the approach. So I think this is clear to you. So basically what we are doing, for every index, what we are doing, we are checking, can we see the video or not? Can we see video or not? Can we see or not? Right? Or not? Right? If we can see, if we can see, let's say this is, so if we can see video, so then we have to check, like, if we can see this video, is I am going to maximize the number of seconds. If I maximize the number of seconds from the previous second, I will see this. Like, if I can see this video, I can, right? If I can see this video and the value is getting maximized, I will see this video. But if the value is getting minimized, I will not see this video. So this was much about approach. Let's see the code, and it will be more clear to you. Uh, so the code is simple as that. I just take an input, and I just run a for loop, like a while loop, and I just check if my current AI is less than k. K is my like initial seconds which I have. If I can see this video, and if the entertaining value is greater than the last entertaining value, I have stored the answer. In the answer, I have stored the entertaining value. If my entertaining value is greater than the last entertaining value, I will just entertain, like, I will just get the video, like, see the video and store the index, maximum index, and yeah, I will just so on until my for loop get over. And yeah, this was much approach, and I will just print the index of the basically video which I have, so for the maximum uh, entertaining value. So this was much about my approach. Let's see now second question. So it is also a pretty easy question. I think kind of implementation question. Yeah, maths or implementation. So basically what it says, question says that, give me a second. So basically question says that, I will just quickly explain you the question. Question says that there's a person, get Karina, and what he want his array to be beauty, like she want to maximize his like its beauty of its array. And what she defines, like, for its array, like, beauty is something like like multiplication of two adjacent element. If ai sorry, it is I, and AI plus 1 for all 1 to n. So for her, beauty is something about the, basically you can say, uh, like to maximum value of two adjacent multiplication, right? So if you see, like for this, we want to maximize the beauty. So what she can do, she want to like remove the elements, and she can remove until the array has only two elements, because we want to multiply it also. What she will do, she will remove 0 because she want to maximize the value. She will also remove 1, and when you will do this, you will get 5 and 2, and when you multiply this, you will get the value 10, right? Same you will do for this minus 1 1 0. You want to maximize it, you will just remove 1 and you will get 1 0, and yeah, this is a 0 is the maximum value for it. For this case, it is 2 0 minus 1 minus 4 0, and like if you want to maximize it, so I will just try to remove all these values, and 2 0 is like 2 into 0 is going to be my answer. So basically what I want, basically I want to maximize the value of the multiplication. So at adjacent, what I want the maximum, like if I want to maximize the sum of these two adjacent value, I want two maximum number here. So basically it will contain max 1 and it will contain max 2, right? So if I want, so basically what I want, if I want to maximize my beauty, if I want to maximize my beauty, what I want, I have, so beauty is, what is beauty? Beauty is about the product, right? So for doing the product, I just want two maximum values, right? And the one thing is like trickiest about this question is that it also contain negative elements. So what to do with negative element? You can't multiply positive element with negative element, right? Because if you multiply the largest positive element with some negative element, it will get smallest anyway, right? So what you can do, you can get two minimum element, which is, you can say, a negative element. Let's say you took minus 2 and you took 3 and you took max, in array there is also 1 and 3. So like if you just multiply these elements, you will get 6, and if you multiply the element, you will get 3. So like which array, like what is the maximum value for this array? Like what is the beauty of for this array? The beauty for beauty of this array is going to be 6. I hope it is clear to you. So basically what we are doing in this basically question, we want to maximize the beauty. To maximize the beauty, like at adjacent, we want basically a pair of maximum values. But if we, or like it can be also the pair of minimum values. The reason is that if the values are negative, that can be then negative can be will become positive, and this can be our possible answer, right? So what we will do, we will simply if we have an array, and we will just, to implement this, we will just sort this array, because if we will just sort this array, and we will at the we are getting maximum here, minimum here. So what we will do, you will multiply max and another max, you will multiply min and another min, right? And what you will do, you will take the maximum of both, and this is going to be my answer. I hope this is clear to you. The reason is that uh, this is nothing but this is nothing like hard and fast thing. This is just simple brute force intuition based question. I hope this is clear too. Like still, if you have any doubt, you can ask me on the comment section. I will just try to make you clear. So this was about the problem. Let's say I show you my code. Code is just simple. Like I have explained, I just take an input, sort it, and see out equal to maximum of minimum element and maximum of like starting elements, and product of starting elements and product of ending element, and this is going to be my answer. So now let's see the third question. See, so this was like basically I can say a confusing problem, or it was easy, but it was a kind of confusing problem. This problem says that this is kind of some stuff. What is bun? And this bun contain these chocolates, right? These are the layer of chocolates, right? And what do you and like this is in the shape of square. These are in the shape of square, right? And what do you want? You want to calculate the amount of this chocolate. So, like if we try to calculate hard-codedly, like just for better understanding, this is of square of 4, right? So for 4, what we have for 4, we have 4 sides, right? So we have basically 16 unit of chocolate, because 4 plus 4 plus 4 plus 4, 16 unit of chocolate. And so basically like the question is saying this bar is of 1 unit. If this bar is of 1 unit, this bar is going to be also of 1 unit. This is going to be 1 unit. This will also basically this bar is 3 unit, right? This is one, this is one, this is one. So one, two, three. So basically this is the bar of 1 unit. You can just see by the picture. This is bar of 3 unit. This is bar of 2 unit, because you are just like we left this, we left this. This is bar of 1 unit. This is also one. This is also one, and this is I can say two. So basically, how what is the sum of the chocolate present here? So basically, it is of sum of square plus this plus this plus this plus this plus this plus this. So what is this? If we try to find the pattern, like in all of this, what we are getting? 4, like if it is side, if sides is n into 4, 1 2 3 4, because for this we are doing n into 4, and we are getting the area of this chocolate. And for this it is 3 plus 2 plus 1. So it will be, I can say, n minus 1. Let's say if I show you with my code, if I show you with my, I just a diagram. I will just try to make a diagram. It will be more clear to you. Uh, it was something like this. I think it is something like this, right? So this is a 4 unit. This is a 4 unit. This is a 4 unit. This is a 4 unit, and this is of 3 unit. As question says, this is of also, this is 2 unit. This is 1 unit, 1 unit, 1 unit, and 2 unit. So if you try to see all the figures, what you will find some pattern. We are going to find some pattern. What are the patterns? So for n, for this square, you are going to do n into 4. You will get the sum of this, right? You will get the area of this chocolate, right? And for this, you are going to 3, you are doing 3 plus 2 plus 1. So you can say if it is n, it is n, if n is 4, so n into n minus 1 by 2. So like for this chocolate, this and only this, you are doing 3 plus 2 plus 1. So 4 into 3 by 2, if you do this, you will get 6. So the formula, and for this and this part, not for this and this part, you are what you want, like you can see this is the basically series of 1 and 2. If you have 4, it is series of 1 and 2. So basically if you know the like the series of formula, n minus 1, n minus 2 by 2, right, plus. So basically like for this we are doing n into 4. For a square part, we are doing n into 4. For this series 3 2 1, we are doing n into n minus 1 by 2. And for this series we are doing n minus 1 into, because this is a series of 3 to 1, this is a series of 2 1, and we have remaining one, right? So you will try, you will just find the pattern. You just have to apply the formula, n into 4 plus n into n minus 1 by 2 plus n in minus 1 into n minus by 2, and plus 1 for this is remaining part. I hope you got this, and let's see the code now. If still you have any doubt, you can ask me, and I can explain you in the comment section. It's just simple n into 4 plus n into n minus 1 by 2 plus n minus 1 into n minus 2 by 2 plus 1. Yeah, this simple code, and I just printed the answer. Right. Let's see the next question. This is the basically question. What the question says that we have given a permutation. I hope you know about the permutations. Permutations are the sequence of the numbers which are not repeated, and it contains, if there is a permutation of n numbers, it will contain all the numbers from 1 to n without any repetitions, right? Or and also it will not contain any zero and something else. So these are the permutation. And what do you want? You want to perform an operation in a permutation such that the another array, and you have to make another array bi. And what do you want? You want to make like arrange that permutation in such a way such that you will make a super permutation, right? What is super permutation? Permutation which is built using another permutation is called a super permutation. So basically, bi is a super permutation, right? And which is formed using a like this array. And yeah, this was what about problem. Let's see now the problem. Now we are like try to understand this problem, right? So if let's take let's try to first do the like try to do with two. Like my if my initial array is 2, 1 2, what I want to arrange this array in a such a way uh, such that it is it can make a super permutation. And what we have to do make a super permutation, like for element, for like bi element, what I want the sum of all element 1 even to up to ai, and I will do mod of n, right? What does I mean? Like if I'm taking this, if I want to write the first element, if I want to write the first element, what I will do, I will make a sum, calculate the sum of first consecutive element and take a mod n. So if I take the sum of first consecutive element, which is 1, and if I take a mod m, right, what n is 2, it will give me 1, right? If I take a sum of 1 and 2, it will be 3. Again I take off a mod 2, it will again give me 1. So basically, is this is a permutation? Is this a permutation? No, because it is containing repeating characters. So this is a not valid sequence. We will try another sequence. 2 1. Let's now try this. If we take a consecutive sum of first consecutive element, it is 2, and when we take its mod, we will get 0. Now, when we write second element, we want the sum of second consecutive element. Like this question says that, and the sum is 3 now. And now, if we do 2 divided by 2, and like it will be 1, and like it is 0 1, and what we want, and we want to increase 1 in all of the array, so it will be 1 and 2. Now, what you will see, this is the super permutation, right? So basically, this sequence is a valid sequence, and this is a super permutation. So like this, I hope this question is now clear to you. So basically, now if you try to make like at a during contest, I just try to make few cases and I just find few observation, and during that observation, I just try to solve them the question. So my first observation that my if n is odd, if n is odd, let's say if n is odd, right? Let's say if n is let's say if n is 3, right? You never make a valid super permutation. Reason, now we will find a reason. Like if you do a 1 2 3, let's say you will, like I'm just writing in the random order 2 1 3, right? And what you will do, like let's say uh, like if I make this permutation like 3 1 2, let's say, and if I make a mod of 3, right? If I make a mod of 3, it will give me 0, right? And now if I calculate the mod of the remaining element, right? It is like 1 plus 2, which is 3. And if I take the mod at some point of time, I am going to calculate, like, this is not like its mod is 0 now, so it means it is not going to contribute in the remaining sequence. I hope this is clear to you. You can try this, but let's say 1 2, it is 3. If you try to make like it's try to take a mod, it will, you can or like you can again get a 3. Let's say I will give you one more example. Let's say I will explain with the with the 5. If I'm just like making any, like I'm just making any random series, right? And now if you calculate a mod, right, if you just start calculating a mod, so you will take a element of like you will like take this element and you calculate its mod, you will get 0 here. Like first sequence of first number is like first sequence is 5, and when you do 5 mod 5, right, it will be 0. And like if you like see one more pattern, like if it is 0, right, if you get 0, this 5 is not going to contribute like for like any kind of like in a sum further, because every time this 5 is getting if you do 5 plus 9, 5 plus 4 9, and if you do 9 mod 5, you are getting 4. So basically, you are getting 4, right? So basically, this 5 is not going to be contributed, right? So let's just ignore this 5 for time. Like, look, don't ignore this. And let's say if I take a sum of whole my if my whole array, what you will get? My sum is going to be 5 plus 4 9, 9. Let's say 5 into 6, 30, and 30 by 2, it's 15, right? My sum is 15. So basically at some point of time, at last what I will get a sum of 15, right? At last what I'm getting sum of 15, and if I do a sum of 15 with the mod 5, I am getting 0. So basically I am getting 0 here, and I am getting again 0. What does it mean? It means that I am getting two same elements. I'm getting two same elements, so this can't be my super permutation. You can also try another or like more odd number. Let's say I will do for 7, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right? Now it's plus, sorry. Uh, and if you just take a mod of 7, what you will get? You will get 0, right? And if you take a mod of sum of whole number, you will again get 0. Like for last element, for first element you are getting 0, and the last element you also get 0. The reason is when you make a sum, when you do a sum, you will get 6 into 7 by 2, sorry, 7 into 8 by 2, 7 into 8 by 2, 8 7 ja, sorry, 2 4 ja, 7 4 28, it will be 28. And when you take a mod of 28 with 7, you will again going to get 0. So basically you are like 0 is getting repeat 2 times, right? So for this, for odd, like permutations, super permutation doesn't exist. So for odd, we are going to print -1. For an odd, we are going to print -1. And now we will see the case for even, like which is the like I can say the main case which we have to think, right? So what I did at during constant like contest, what I just did, I just tried to find the observation from this like I just tried to find the observation from this pattern, and yeah, like I just got this. Like I was unable to find a logical explanation for this, but I will just explain you what I got, right? So basically, if you see this pattern, this is pattern something is like 6, 2, 4, and it is 1, 3, 5. So for 6, it is something like even are placed on the odd place, like even place, and odds are placed on the odd place. First thing is that, and the second thing is that what I observed that like if we just ignore this 6, what you will see this is basically a sequence of 1 2 3 4 5, right? And I and this is a sequence of 1 2 3 4 5. It is like 1 2 3 4 5. And now what they does, they just swap this. Like, so it will be like 5 2 3 4 1 6 5. So I just found that like if I make a sequence like 1 2 3 4 5, and what I will do, I will just like first I will do what I will do. I will just write like sequence in a like up reverse order 6 5 4 3 2 1. And for this, what I'm going to do, I'm going to reverse the 6 0 1 2. I'm going to reverse all the element, like I'm going to swap the element, like for this array I'm going to swap the elements which are in the even position. So basically, I'm going to swap 2, 3, 4. I just tried brute forcefully tried for it. Like I was just swiping the elements in the at the even position. I tried for brute force for 12 and 14, 16, and these were working for all. So I just get the intuition that if I just make a reverse my array and swap the except this element, if I swap the all the elements which are in the even position from its I can say if it is 2, I am swapping it with 4. Let's say if I have 0 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. So basically I am swapping 2 with 6, right? And I am swapping 4 with like 4. Basically I am just going to swap the like all the elements which are in the even position. And if I will do something like this, I will get my answer. You can try this. You can try brute firstly for this. So like I was not able to find any kind of logical explanation for this, but if I will get, I will like comment down in my comment section, and you can just watch that at that time. And I hope this is clear to you. Now I will just show you my code. So code is just pretty simple. What I have uh, explained you. I just took like first I just make a array. First I just printed -1 for even, and this there was also base case that if n is 1, my answer is going to be 1. Like I can simply get 0, and like for 1 I can simply get a super permutation for n equal to 1. And what I just did, I just like for n equal to even, what I just did, I just took all the inputs, right? I just took all the inputs and I just reverse my answer. And what I just did, I for like odd elements, or like I just swapped all odd elements, but you can also swap the even elements. For I have swapped all odd elements, and after swapping odd elements, I just like up to n by 2, I have swapped all the elements and I just print the answer. This was my pretty much my about my approach. If you swap the even elements, you will also going to get the answer. But if you swap the odd elements, you are also going to get the answer. Like this was my observation that although if I get like I just also have pasted for 12. So what I did 12 and like 12 11 10. So I just swap 1 with 11. I It remains same. I just swap 3 with 9, because 11 10 9, it is 9. 9 should be here. I just swapped here. 8 should be here. Yeah, it is 8 here. I just 7 should be here. I just swapped 7 with 5. So yeah, this was much about the problem, like how I solve in the contest. So yeah, this like kind of observations sometimes helps in the contest. Let's see the A problem. Uh, like I was not able to solve this problem during the contest. Like the reason was that I didn't read it problem. I just went directly to the F problem and I was able to solve that. But I didn't read that because of less time. So I hope you have all read the problem statement, and let's see. So basically what problem says that, I hope you have all read the problem. So basically what problem says that we have given a string, right? And what we want make it an anti-palindrome. So basically what is anti-palindrome? So basically what first we to know what is anti-palindrome, first we have to know what is palindrome. Palindrome is a sequence such that first element is equal to last element, second element is equal to second last element, third element is equals to third last element, and so on. And what is an anti-palindrome? Anti-palindrome is just opposite of it. Like first element shouldn't not be equal to last element, and second element should not be equal to second last element. Third element should not be equal to third last element, and so on, so on. So this was about the question. And what we want, they have given us a string, and what we can do, we can swap any two elements, right? We can swap any two elements, and what we want to tell how many elements we need to swap such that such that sorry such that we can make it an anti-palindrome, right? I will show you. So there are few also observation for this question also. Let's say come here. So if you just try to find observe this, what you will find that you don't require any swaps, because if you just compare this from this, O from E, D from C, E from R, F from O, because you're just so just you can just simply divide this into half and just get compare. So basically you don't have to do any kind of operations to make it a palindrome, right? First observation, not observation, first solution. And the second thing is the like for this you never make it anti this string as an anti-palindrome. Reason, if you ABC, you will see A is not equals to C, that is fine. When you will come B, from which element you are going to compare B? From itself. So like it is not possible to make someone like to make one element to another, like it's not possible to make it is C or D, because every time you are going to compare yourself comparing B by itself, right? Comparing B by itself. So from here we get an observation. So what was the observation? Observation is that if n is odd, if n is odd, we are every time we are getting we will not able to get anti-palindromes, right? If n mod 2, we are always getting an -1. The reason is we are always getting anti-palindrome. The reason is at the mid element is going to compare itself by itself, and we can't have a single element with the two like two different properties, or I can say something like that. Yeah, I hope this is clear to you. Basically simply like middle element is getting compared by with itself. So yeah, so this was the observation. So if n mod 2 if n mod 2 equals to 1, so if n is odd, always I am getting -1, right? And let's see another observation. uh, there is one more observation, is that if let's say if I have an elements, right? If I have an elements in my string, and if I have a n by if I have a if I have a single element, if I have frequency of single element which is greater than n by 2, then our answer is also be getting like going to be -1. If I have a single element whose frequency is greater than n by 2, my answer is going to -1. Reason, let's say, let's just divide this string with in a two halves, because we are going to compare this with this, yeah. And let's say my string length is 6, right? And if I do n by 2, let's say it is 8, okay. If I do n by 2, it will be 4, right? It will be 4. Now if I have some element whose frequency is 5, let's say I have a, so I have 2a here, and like 3a and 3a here, right? And let's say I have x and x, right? Now basically, like let's say it's z, going to making not making complicated. So basically what you will see, this is anti-palindrome, but this is palindrome. So what I want to just swap it with some element so that I will able to make it anti-palindrome. So I will just swap it with Z, right? I will just so it will be ZA. Now this is also anti-palindrome and this is also anti-palindrome. But now I got get again A. Now what I want to again swap A with some elements so that it become anti-palindrome. But I'm not able to now make unable to make it palindrome. The reason is that I am getting extra element. Like for swapping, I am getting extra element. Basically, which is also a same element, because so it is not able to make it possible. So like if it is 2 air and 3 air, I will not able to make it is anti-palindrome, like because every time if I just try to ask some element like for at like I have 2 a here, so I will say for 2 air I need at least 2 distinct element here, but I have only one distinct element here, right? If I have two A's here, I need at least two distinct element here, but I have only one distinct element, so I will not able to make answer. So that is the for that reason answer is going to be -1. I hope this is clear to you. I just try to explain it clearly. So yeah, so this was about the question. This was about the observation. First observation, this if n is odd, it is -1, and if I have an element whose frequency is greater than n by 2, then is my answer is going to be -1. Yeah, this was about that. And let's see the third observation. Let's see the third observation. Let's see third observation. The third observation is that if I have an element A here and let's say A also here, if I have B here and let's say C here, this is my let's say my string. I have these elements similar. So how many swap I have required to make it anti palindrome? I need only one swap. So if I have one distinct element, I need only one swap, right? Let's say another case. If I have B, C, C, B, like how many element are same here? Two element basically. Like I'm just considering for one pair. How many pairs are equal? If I will say two pairs are equal, right? So how many swaps are required? If I just swap it with this C, B, C, B. Now if you will try to compare it, right? If you now you will try to compare it, what you will get? You done it with one swap. So for one, you do one swap. For also two, you done one swap. If you will try for three, you will get you will going to get two swaps. If you like if you try to find a four, you will going to get two swaps. Like similarly, so this is going to be say third observation. And like if you just try to make some formula, like if the frequency is x, if the frequencies like if the x swaps are like if the x element are like same, if the x element are same, like the C is same with this C, and like this B is same with this B, and this C same with C is C. So if the count is 2, I can just if the count is 2, I can just print count plus 1 by 2. This is my solution, right? So if I just put 1 plus 1 by 2, it will be 1, 2 plus 1 by 2, it will be 1, 3 plus 1 by 2, it will be 2, and 4 plus 1 by 2, it will be 2, right? So this was much about it. And this was the case. This was the case when the elements are distinct. Like uh, if here I have a distinct element, right? If I have like two element which are not similar and they are also distinct, what like there can be the case two element which are similar, right? Which are similar. Like we also have a few elements also here. I'm not just writing it. You can just imagine, right? If I have a two element which are same and I want to make them distinct, right? If I want to make them distinct, what I want at least two swaps. I want to swap this because if I just swap this with this, I am just getting a palindrome, like not palindrome, not I can say anti palindrome. I'm not getting anti palindrome string. So I want to swap this b with some another element, and I also have to swap this b with some another element. So if I have same element, I need to swap, right? So this was one more thing, one more observation to observe. So if I, let's say, one more test case, if I have like B C, few more elements, C B. Now if you will see like how many elements are similar, so count is going to be 5, right? And you will say the answer is going to be 5 plus 1 by 2, right? 3. This is one. I have one more C here, so it will be 6. 6 plus 1 by 2, 7 by 2. You will say the answer is 4. Not make it B. I'm just trying to make a test case, good test case. 3, 3, 6, 6, 6 plus 1 by 2, 7 by 2. You will say the answer is 4, right? Although this is not a good case, let's say, yeah. But the thing is, what do you want? What do you want? You will see that uh, for this, the answer is going to be like 6 plus 1 by 2, 4. If it is B, 6 plus 1 by 2, 7 by 2. No, sorry, it is 3. So you need 3 swaps. So basically, you will swap this with this, you will swap this with this is well, this. So this is basically ideal case. I will make one good test case. Let's say if it is B, and C, B. Right? How many letters are making like I can say trouble? So 4 elements are making trouble, and 4 plus 1 by 2, it will be 5 by 2 will be 2. So you will say you only require 2 elements to swap. So but if you will swap 2 elements only, but then you are also going to get the element which are basically I can say you are making trouble, right? So you also want to make them non-palindrome, right? So what? So if you will try to make few cases, you will find an observation that you will require a maximum of count. Sorry, count, count, count plus 1 by 2. And if in the case if you have like my answer is like if I don't have the element which are same, my answer is going to be this for sure. But if I have an element which are like whose frequencies are more, my answer is going to be like that frequencies, like if you see how many swaps are required for this, one swap for this, one swap for this particular element, one swap for this particular. So my answer is going to be that element of the element which have a largest frequency, right? Like if it is B, C, 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 so answer is going to be 4. For this you need one swap, for this you need one swap, for this you need one swap, because you can't swap with that. So basically, you need an individual swap, I can say. So this was much about it, right? So I hope this is clear to you. I will now show you my code. If you have still any doubt, you can ask me comment section. I will try to make it clear, right, on the comment section. Yeah. So this was something about this. I just calculated a frequency. If n is odd, I just printed -1, and if the frequency, I just plotted a frequency, and if the largest element frequency of the largest element, like if the largest frequency is greater than n by 2, it means that we were not able to make anti-palindrome. I have shown you the example 8 like of 5a. For that case, I will print -1, and then what I just did, I just run a for loop, and I just compared with element. I just tried to I just counted every, I will say I just counted every element which is making trouble, and I have also counted the frequencies of all elements which are making trouble. Now my answer is going to be max of count plus 1 by 2 and frequency dot back. Frequency dot back is basically I just sort of frequencies and frequency like maximum value. The reason is I am taking the maximum value is that because for if I have a element which have a maximum frequency, if I have a C, if I have which have a maximum frequency, right? C C C C B B. So basically, I need it required for like 4 steps. So this formula will not work for that case. Count plus 1/2. Like for every case it will work, but for this case it will not going to be work. So for that, I will just to print the maximum frequency. And if I have a lots of maximum frequency, then my my answer is maximum of count plus 1/2 and frequency dot back is going to work, right? You just try it with few cases and it could be. So this was much about problem E. And now let's see the problem F. So I was able to solve this problem during the contest. So because I just kept skipped E because many people was getting like wrong answers. So make I just come here directly. So what the problem says that, give me a second. So basically, what the problem is that there are two people, Alisa and Yuki, and what they want, they have some tree. They have a tree, right? I hope you know what is tree. This is tree, right? They have a tree, and what they want, what they want to sell this tree, right? They want to sell this tree. Okay. Now the thing is, if they want to sell this tree, what is the cost? Let's say for every as there is some value, let's say x. I will not make it I will not make it variable like x. Now, if this is the root, if this is the root, right? Let's say root is 1. So the cost of the tree is going to be the maximum distance between root and last node, like the maximum node distance between root and its maximum node. So like maximum distance node. So what is the maximum distance node? This is also in maximum distance. This is this, let's say one more node I was creating. So this is just for explanation. So if you see what is the farthest nodes, the farthest node is this is the farthest node. So this is going to be the maximum. So my answer is going to be x plus x plus x. I can say 3x. For if you are considering this root, the cost of the tree is 3x, right? Now, if you're considering this root, the cost of the tree is going to be x, right? Because the distance of the root and the maximum children of its maximum children is 3, and the cost of each edge is x, so it's 3x, right? And what do you want? What do you want? You want to find the what do you want? You want to find the maximum cost of the tree, right? Let's say, or what you can done few operations, right? You can done few operations. And now, what are the operations? Few operations. So let's say you are currently here, right? Let's say you are you took this you took this node as a root. I if I took this node as a root, right? If I took this root as a node as a root, and if I see the maximum distance, the maximum distance is x. Like what is the farthest node from it? So the farthest node I will see, this is going to be the farthest node. So what are the distance? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So basically 5x is the cost of the tree if this is the root. If I make this node is root, if I make this node as a root, if I make this node as a root, then x plus x plus x plus x plus x plus is 5x is going to be my cost of the tree. But if I am making this root, then I have to perform some operations, right? And if I am doing some operations, I want to spend some cost. So what is the cost? So let's say like if this is if this was my current root, I make this node as a current root. So what is the distance of this node and this node? You will find 1, 2, 3, 3 distance, right? So and for every if you're shifting your node to if you're shifting to the neighbor, you are spending y, like you are spending let's say y rupees, because this is like this is given in question. Let's say you are spending y rupees. So if you are coming from this, if you are making this as a root, you are spending y rupees. If you making this as a root, you are making you are spending 2y, because you are coming here and then you are coming here, you're spending y plus y 2y. And if you're coming, if you're making this root, you are making like 3y. So the cost of this tree is 3x. For this root, it is 5x minus 3y. For this it is 3x. For this it is 5x, because and minus 0y, right? And for 5x minus 3y. So if you will try to say like x can be any possible digit and y can be any possible digit, right? So if x is very large, like if x is larger than y, right? Let's say if x is larger than y, what does it mean? It means that like we our like like if my y is smaller, it means that shifting operation is less than x, right? So we can just try to make this branches like this is longer, we can try to make, like if it is currently is 3, we can try to make it 4, right? Because if I just increase one x and decrease one y, because my overall answer is going to be increased. If my x is greater, if I increase one x and decrease one y, like if I make it 6x and minus 2y, right? My answer is going to be increased because my x is greater than y. And if my x is less than y, right? Then my if I increase x and if I decrease y, then my answer is going to be decreased. So like it might be anything. It might be anything. So we can't predict answer, like we can't predict from just by seeing that this is going to be my, this is going to be my root, this is going to be my root for the maximum answer, this is going to be my root for the maximum answer. So what we want, we so my approach is, so the approach is going to be to calculate all the basically for all the nodes, just to calculate the cost. If I my approach is, I'm going to calculate all for all the nodes. I'm making them a root, and I'm going to calculate its cost. I'm making a root, and I'm going to make a calculate its cost, and the maximum cost is going to be my solution. Right? This is pretty much the approach. And let's say if I am currently here, what I will just what is my, if I just make a, if I just explain the brute force approach, my brute force approach will be, if I am standing at here, this in this node, what I will do, I will try to find the node which is the farthest node, right? And like I will sum it up, like make calculate the cost, and I will subtract the cost of shifting here, right, from this route to this route. For this route I will do the same, for this route I will do the same, for this route I will do the same. But like this is like, and I will for every, for after doing this I will calculate the answer maximum, like for every node I will calculate the answer, and the maximum answer is going to be my answer, right? So this was much about the approach. But the thing is, if you just try to go to every node and try to find like the neighbors, like the farthest neighbor, farthest neighbor, then you are, what you are going, what like you are going to get TLE, right? Because you have 10 raised to the power n nodes, and for every node you are going to do 10 raised to the power 5 nodes minus 1 nodes, and you are going to, obviously you are going to get a TLE, right? So what is the optimized approach you can see? Let's say if I pick up one good tree and I will try to explain. So one, right? This is two, right? This is three, okay? This is four, and I think this is going to be enough to explain the approach. And what I'm going to first do, I'm just going to find a distance of every node, right? Like what is the distance of this node from the root? 0. What is the distance of this node from the root? 1. What is the distance of this node from the root? 2. Same for this. This is 1. Right. Now what is the farthest node? What I will do? I get the one of the farthest node. So if you will see, if you will try to observe, the farthest node is going to be the leaf node. All the farthest node is going to be always the leaf. So if I just take random element, if I just find the farthest element, is going to be the corner element, right? It's going to be the last or can say farthest element. Now, so I have basically I now I have a distance. I will say this. I have a distance, right? From from like for the root to this. Now I have now I have node which is the farthest, right? Which is the like I can say the cornermost node. I can say a last node I can say, right? Now if I just traverse from this node and make a calculation for every node, right? Let's say if I just do same thing from this, if I make this as a root, so what is the distance from this from like if I make this as a root, it will be 0. It will be distance is 1 from this to this, then distance is going to be 2 and distance is going to be 3, right? And for 4, what is the farthest node? It is 2, right? And I will do same thing again with 2. Now I will explain why what is happening here. For 2 it will be 0, and for 1 it is will be 1, for 3 it will be 2, for 4 it will be 3, right? Now just like just ignore these above things. Now what we'll see, now if you will if I what you will I get two arrays, this one like wait a second, 0 1 2 3, right? 0 1 2 3, this one array, 0 0 1 2 3, and I get from 0 1 2 3. So what I just did, I just from the farthest element, what I'm doing, I have took I have like find two farthest element of the tree, and from that farthest element I have stored the distance from that element to the all the nodes. Basically from this corner I have make like store the distance of like all the elements, and from this corner I have stored distance of all element. Now if I come to this node, if I want to find the farthest element, what is for one, what is my the farthest element? The farthest element is this 4, right? So what this is will be maximum of 2 and 1. How? So because from farthest element I came here, so distance is 2 from this, and from this cornermost element the distance is 1. For maximum 2 and 1 is going to be my farthest element for 1. Same for 2. Same for 2. My maximum element is like same for like this is like this is for 2, this is for 1, this is for 3. Sorry for the like this. I just erased it. This is for 2, this is for 1, and this is for 3. Okay, this is for 3, and this is for 4, right? So for 2, the maximum distance is going to be maximum of these, and maximum distance is going to be maximum of this. For 3, the distance is going to be maximum of this. For 4, distance is going to be maximum of this, right? And like for 2, what is the maximum distance of maximum node? 3. For 1, what is the distance of maximum node? 2. For 3, what is the distance of maximum node? It will be 2. And for 4, what is the distance of maximum node? 3. Now if you will see in from the tree, what is the distance from the for 2, it will be 3, because the maximum node is 3. For 1 it will be 2, this. For 3 it will be this one 2, and for 4 it will be 2. So I hope this is clear too. So what I just did, if I have a tree, what I just did, right? If I have a tree, if I explain you briefly what I just did, if I have a tree, what I did, I find the two farthest element, and from that two farthest element I have calculated the distance from this element from every element, right? So basically, if I going to calculate this distance from this for this element to this element or this element to this element, it is going to be same. So for this farthest node, I have calculated distance from it from this, and for this farthest node, I did the same. Basically, if I pick any element from the tree, the farthest node is going to be from this, like either it will be this node, either it will be this node, because these are the I can say the cornermost node for every element. Either the farthest element, either it will be this node, either it will be this node. So this is the observation. So what I did is I just calculated the distance from here to every element, here from every element, and I just take a maximum distance node, and yeah. So this was the approach. So this was the basically observation. So now what I have. So for now what I have. So for every node, so for every node, I have a farther distance. For every node, I have the farther distance, right? I can just simply multiply this farther. Just say I denote farther distance with f. Right? I just multiply this farthest distance with the uh, cost. If my cost is, let's say, k, right? And for shifting from shifting the root to that node, I have also distance from root to that node. Let's say it will be y, like f. If let's say my cost is x, fx minus, if let's say distance is d, minus dy from the root. Farthest node is f, the farthest distance is f, and the cost is x for every element, and for distance from the root is d, and the cost to shifting to this y. So this is going to be the formula, and I just calculated it. Like for every element, for every node, I just calculated in O of y, right? So this was my approach, and let's see the code now. And like I think if you see the code, it will be more clear to you how this approaches works. What I just take an input, and k is the cost of the like farthest element, e is the cost of like say shifting, and I just taken an input, I just pushed back. What I just did, I just make a distance r. What distance are you doing? Distance r is doing this calculating distance from the root. So I just make a DFS array, just traverse a DFS, right? I just simple DFS, nothing else, just calculated distance, right? Passes a vector with a by reference, and this distance array is containing like the distance from the root to every nodes, right? Now, now I just make another two vector dp of n and dp of 2. dp, I just make it nothing. I just make it. So what dp will contain? dp will contain the distance from the first farthest node, and the dp2 will contain the distance from the second distance of the second farthest node from the current node, right? Distance of the second farthest node from the current node, and dp1 will contain the distance of the first farthest node from the current node. I have, let's say, and I run a especially like I have run a for loop for I just calculate the maximum distance. Basically, I am basically C is containing the corner element. Basically, I like in C I store the corner element, and from that corner element I just make a DFS for to calculating distance from that corner from that node. And after getting this, I did the same thing for this. For this DP, from this DP I've calculated the node which is farthest from this, right? So if I am from if I get a uh, if I got one corner element, and if I try to find the element which is farthest from it, like farthest from it, is that element going to be the second corner, which is D. So I did same thing for from D and calculated into stored into DP and DP, and just simply then I just simply run a for loop, maximum of dp of I and dp of 2, like what is the maximum distance, and into k into cost minus distance of from that root into, like this was x at my equation and this was y in my equation, and this was the distance I calculated, and this was the basically the distance of the farthest node, and I just calculate the maximum answer of maximum. This is the answer. I hope this is clear to you. And if you have still any doubt, yeah, I guess like uh, in this question there might be possibility that you have doubts on some points, few points. If you have still any doubt, you can ask me on the comment section, and I will try to make it clear. And yeah, this is simple DFS based problem, right? I'm just clear to you, and still not. I will try to explain you with comment. I hope. And if you like my video, like, give a like and subscribe my channel for another contest. Thank you.